Hey there and welcome to Shmoo Gaming. I'm the Catalyst and today we are back in TCG Card Shop Simulator doing our 365 day in a row playthrough. It's the morning of day 184 and yeah, I did a little something. First of all, it is Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I took yesterday off. I tried to do this game 365 days in a row, but you know, I do need the occasional day off. The only other time I didn't record was when I was in the hospital, and I thought, you know, I need to take a day off once in a while for my mental health, and so yesterday was one of those days. So I took a day off recording, but I still went into the game here and, well, we did some things, some rearranging. So in here, not a whole lot has changed. We moved all the play mats onto these shelves right here because I don't feel like we need a whole huge thing for each one of these. And we were able to move over these guys and we were able to bring in some of those and some of these. Now, why did we bring in these? I'm glad you asked. Okay, guys, this took me forever. You ready? Look at that. So what I did was I took all of the card tables that were going down this aisle and the other 6 that were over there. I moved those here, and all the ones that were going down the aisle, I moved here. I think there were 6 of them, so that's where those are. I moved all the shelves around. The only thing we really, other than the play mats, we kind of shrunk a little bit were these bulk boxes. One of the things we were able to do, these are all of our sleeves. Well, every sleeve that's on here is in this for backstock. It's right here. If they want to restock, let's say, Jigglypuffs, they don't have to walk the whole way back to the back of the thing to get Jigglypuffs. All they have to do is right here and get them. We're going to make our stocking a lot more effective. I did take all of the comic books and I put them on this back wall, which I think looks really cool. I'll probably either get another poster or I'll center this one. There we go. That looks a little bit better. But what this did, guys, this actually gave us extra room because we didn't have 6 whole spaces for these books. And we didn't have 3 whole shelving for each of these. Now we did here, but not in this stuff. Or even in this stuff. Look at this. Before we just had 1 shelf of Monopoly, now we have 3. So by moving these backstock shelves over to the side, we were able to move these down and put a whole nother row in. And because we moved these shelves, these tables that were here into there, we were able to get more shelving in. So that's how we have more items on a shelf. So I am very excited about this. I think it's going to go good, and I think the stocking is going to go good. Here's the only downside that I can think of is I'm going to have to remember, let me flip this around real fast. I'm going to have to be able to know which aisles to go through to see if anything's missing. Like this is fine right here. And then I won't go down this aisle, but I'll go down this aisle. And here we have that's perfect, and that's perfect. And then finally this aisle, this guy should come out and, okay, so I want to turn this guy around. There we go. So when I need to know if things are missing, because like it's harder to tell when you're standing here with these, especially on the bottom shelf with those back boxes. So all I have to do is come down each row of this one and I'll skip that one. I can come down here and look, and I'll skip and I'll come down here. Now let's do the same thing over here. Make sure we're still on the right page. That's good. That one's backwards. Okay, that's our first, and then we won't go there, but we'll go here. That's good. And that one's backwards, okay. And then this one, we'll just make sure, yep, we'll go and flip this one. There we go, guys. I left all this looking the same. And as I said, we do now have these guys over here to fill. But that's not bad. We have a couple different places we need to go to be able to fill up our cards, but that's still not horrible. At least this will keep the stalkers from roaming around too much, and I'll speed them up. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do 2 boxes of Shrouded Fable today. And we have a very exciting episode of Kitten Coliseum today. It's not necessarily the kittens participating, it is the Pokemon Go chat that we will be having. And we've got something pretty big planned for you guys. It was a pretty fun weekend. We had a real good time and definitely looking forward to telling you about it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys had a great weekend, if you did anything fun. For those dads out there, I hope you had a wonderful Father's Day. And for those moms out there who kind of play double duty, I hope you guys had a wonderful day as well. All right, we're still going here. We haven't gotten a single hit yet. This is kind of sad. Usually before we hit that open sign is when we get our good luck. Now I did have to open a bunch of cards off camera. I started them and then I walked away because I set the threshold. Oh, hold on 1 second. I actually just remembered that. Hold on. We got to do something really fast. I got to go in here and change something. There we go. Sorry about that. Because I had to open a bunch of packs and I didn't want to sit around. There we go. That's why. Comfy. I didn't want to sit here and wait and have to push the button every time. I actually set it for $10,000. So it wouldn't pop like this unless we got $10,000. Because I figured the chances of that are very slim, which we didn't get any. But I had to open them because I needed the empty boxes to do all my rearranging and such. The crazy thing is I had to actually spend more money than I thought where I was originally planning to, because we gave all these items bigger spaces. That means we needed to add more backstock, and I'll show you kind of what that means, and it's very cool actually. Let's finish these up, and before we open the doors, I will show you what I was talking about here. There we go. I guess I'll get rid of these. Okay, so for example, so these cards here, if you remember back on the shelf, we had one section for each of the 8 different kinds of cards. So that meant we could have 2 boxes in backstock, which meant I'm constantly ordering. Well now, since the only 2 things here are these 2 card boxes, that means they each get 4 shelves. So we have 8 boxes of backstock on those. Now these haven't changed. Each one gets their 1, but they are right there. But I did have to order more, like these Monopolies. You know, we only had a shelf and then 2 boxes, which is basically I had to order 1, 2, 3, 4 more cases just to fill this. And then I had to order 2 more for that. So we had to order 8 cases of Monopoly. So that's just an example. Okay, let's get this open. Let's get some packs open. I don't know how this is going to affect really a whole lot of anything. I hope this helps our item sales go up, because I feel like that's where our money is, in item sales. I didn't take any gaming tables away. By the way, I have a Miss Princess on my lap, and she's just snuggling in, all sweet and cute. She doesn't really lay on my lap as much as she used to, and it is adorbs. I love it. Where she usually likes to cuddle is at night while we're laying in bed just kind of watching TV. She likes to come sit on my lap, so that's cool. I have all these. Once again, these are the play mats, and they only have to go this far to go ahead and restock them, which is great. And as I said, this is one of the 2 things. This in bulk boxes is the only thing I actually shrunk. And you know what? Down the road, if we get this opened up, we may have enough space that I can make one of these shelves for each of the type of play mats. Hey, Walter, what's up? No, thank you, buddy. But by opening up a bunch of boxes, guys, every card on here except for this last one right there is worth $1,000. All right, so let's watch something real fast here. We got Molly. We take 3,800. No, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 3811 because that was such a good deal. But we see he stocked there, and that's all the further he had to go. Same with Miles here. He just right there and done. I think we're going to make that a lot more, just easier. We'll trade that for you. Go for it. Now we do have to keep an eye on everything because we did sell a card. I don't know to who, but we're going to find out. We're going to look around just to see if we see anything. Petey got a card, but it wasn't valuable. What can I do for you? 200's the most. Have a good day. Okay, we just saw Travis pick up a card, so he's going to be our hug for today, and then we can worry about everything else. Hello, sir. Deny that. And with like these boxes here, we won't have to worry about ordering as much because we have so much backstock. We're just going to watch Travis for a second here just to make sure, just to verify. Dude, hurry up. Okay, the playmats are really selling well. You know, that might be something I do, is give each of the playmats their own shelving like that. We'll have to see. But for now, let's just check out this beautiful running total here. And there's the big one. Okay, Travis, come on. Let me see what you need real quick. Absolutely not. I don't know if I have it or not, but let's not do that. There's Travis. Where's he going? He's trying to elude me. Come on, buddy, sit down. I think he's coming out here. Here he comes. Ready? Get him.
A hug.
Hug, 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 hug. Thank you. Okay, what's up? Zoe. You got it. Let's go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill in some of these cards. Oh, real quick, guys. We just saw, look at that. Nice. Jules, ready? Here we go.
You need a hug.
Hug, 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 hug. Thank you. That was awesome. 2 hugs in one day. We just happened to see it, so we'll go ahead and take it. And let's go ahead and finish up doing our nice stocking with cards that are actually pretty decent. What's up, Pink? What can I do for you? No, thank you. Let's just grab a handful of these. I'm not as worried about opening packs today. I don't have it. So here's what I was talking about as far as being able to see what needs ordered. All we have to do is go down this aisle and we can look up and down, say, nope, nothing in that. And we skip that one and we walk down here and we don't need anything. And then we'll walk down here and we'll be able to see that we need the Jigglypuff and we need a Mimikyu. Now I don't have to worry about, hey, are they stocking them? Where are they? I'll give you $60 for it. That's it. I don't have to worry about wondering where they are because if they were stocking them, they'd be right here. So that's what's cool about this. So let's go ahead and get our, is that a Ditto? I think it's Ditto, isn't it? Yeah, Ditto and a Mimikyu. And that was one of my main concerns about this also. Instead of not just them, decline that, not just them walking around not knowing where they are, but, oh look at this, see Monopoly, we are already low on. So I'm going to order, how many did he pick up? Okay, so I need 1 for there and 2 for here, so that's 3. There we go. Easy peasy. See what you need. Decline it. Just walk by and just grab a handful because why not? Ooh, it is getting dark quick. Luckily, we're almost done. There we go. Lights on. Ah, the stalkers already. I think that's going to help us also because I think they're going to be, because they don't have to go as far, they'll get done quicker and they'll be available to pick stuff up. Let's go see what you need. What's up? Nope. So in the meantime, let's go and see. Oh, we need 2 of these guys, 1 red dragon, and then we need 2 of these guys. And before we go any further, what are these, I wonder? Okay, I think that's what those all are. And real fast, do we need anything here? No, looks great. And here we're gonna need some Bulbasaurs. We'll add those in a minute. We'll accept this, go in real quick here, add Bulbasaur. And I'll go ahead and order those, that way they can come get them. They shouldn't be super duper busy. I do have to make some of these bulk boxes, by the way. I did I kind of got rid of some bulk boxes, and may have gotten rid of just a couple too many. I don't know, just saying. And here's the thing, yellow deck boxes is what we were looking at before. Let's grab those here. Are they the yellow ones? I think they're yellow, yeah. There we go. And let's see what Travis needs. I don't have it, buddy. So one of the cool things about this also is that these guys, because they have so much backstock, I don't need to check them. I have to remember, actually, I have to remind myself that I don't need to check these or these until the end of the night. Now, things I'll definitely check throughout the day are things that only have 1 or 2, well, 2 boxes, you know what I mean? So there we go. Let's go up here. It's 7 o'clock. What can I do for you, Roger? I'll give you 375. Sorry, buddy. And just open a couple more packs. And then we're going to have to get back into adding cards, I think. I feel like I kind of forgot about that a little bit today, but that's okay. Too excited with everything else going on. What can I do for you? We'll decline that for right now. Oh yeah, we definitely forgot about these.
8 hours later.
All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I don't know why Marty's still standing here. I guess someone planned on coming to see him. Now he's gone. We'll take over. Up after we answer Petey. What's up, buddy? Decline, and now we'll go back. I am anxious. I think the only thing we did wrong today is I did not keep quite enough cards in here. Let's just see it. Yep. Boom. Petey.
You need a hug.
Hug, 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 hug. Thank you. Guys, 3 hugs in one day. That's awesome. Now, I do think we are going to have an amazing card sale day. Even though I didn't keep it filled, we sold a lot, and there were a lot of decently priced ones out there. What can I do for you? We'll trade that for you. There you go. Okay, I think we're going to be kicking this jack out. That jack can stay. What is this? They left this here. Place for them. I did get the wrong ones. They're green. Oh, well. That's okay. I was worried about that. All right, let's go back here and see. We're going to kick this jack out. Sorry, buddy. And I'm going to do my thing. And I think my thing is going to be a lot easier to do nowadays, the way this is, because when I have to stock, I don't have to go as far either. Okay, everyone's out of here, so I will be right back.
15 minutes later.
All right, guys, we only had to order 4 things. That's another thing about having all this back stock is we won't have to order as much, so that's cool. This is what we're going to open, but let's find out who's going to be in today's Kitten Coliseum. To my left, wearing the blue collar with the blue bell, it's the Precious Princess. To my right, wearing the red collar with red bell, it's our lover Roy himself. Roy! That's right, guys. Roy is back trying to win his 4th game in a row. His record is 21-12 against the Precious Princess with 12 wins and 21 losses. Exact opposite records. Guys, it has been almost 30 episodes since these two faced off in Princess 1, so she is definitely due. We're going to start off with some Scarlet and Violet and some Pouty Evolved. And let's get into the very exciting Pokemon Go stuff. So first thing I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to put down a lucky egg. There we go. And we're going to go collect our things right here in this challenge. Now, as you can see, we did get the whole way to the lucky trinket, but we're not going to collect that. Once you collect it, you have like 22 days to use it. And I want to make sure I know exactly when I'm ready to use it, then I'll collect it. But we do have some XP here that I want to make sure I had the egg down for. We got some Stardust, Articuno candy, XL candy, a super incubator, which is awesome. Here's our XP. We earned 5,000, but technically it was 10,000. This should be our Articuno. Yep, look at that. Oh, he's light. He's really tall. I did not hit him great, but nope, he jumped out. There we go. There's a great throw. And we caught him on that one. Excellent. And there is our Articuno with a special background. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but I like it. I have my little symbol there that tells me that it's a background. Let's check its IVs. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been very cool. All right, guys, we didn't get anything out of those two. You know, I can do all the rearranging I want, and it will not let us escape Willy Wonka.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Here's some Obsidian Flame and Temporal Forces. Look how close, guys. We are about 3,000 XP away. And we do have other Stardust here. I should have actually done a Stardust. Look at all the Stardust. We'll get that later. Not super worried about that. I do have a couple things here that we can go ahead and claim. A Snover. A great throw. He's so close to us, guys. It takes nothing just to get a hit. There we go. Beautiful. I'm not worrying about his IVs right now. But what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a real quick raid. We do need to get another of the Mega Manetric. And the main reason we have to do it is because of the, we need the energy. Once again, we didn't get a hit. I'm not going to talk to Willy Wonka though, so screw that. We know we're losers, and good day, sir, and all that good stuff. Let's go into Temporal or some Paradox Rift and Twilight Masquerade. And as you can see, guys, did you see who my friend is here, my buddy? Necrozma. I did a lucky trade with a friend of mine in my group named Heather, and it was, we became lucky friends. And so we did a trade. I traded her my extra shiny Groudon. Guys, she got a Shundo. How cool is that? I'm very happy and kind of bummed at the same time because I didn't get that. You know, I will show you what I got. I don't hate it. It's just not the same. There's what I got. It's 4 away from a hundo, so it's not horrible. As Princess finally gets a Kilowatt Trail for 351. Okay, Roy is back up, and we never did get an invite yet, but Roy got a Clauncher for 138. Okay, not enough in Princess, you're back up. And I'm hoping that our invite is coming. It looks like it might not be. Either that or they're very slow. I don't know. I'm very impatient. I mean, that looks like it's still going on, so we'll hold off a minute. But we did do raids for Inteleon over the weekend, and I think the best I got was, oh look, I found this guy in the wild. I didn't even catch him, my Pokeball did, so that's kind of cool. Not great IVs, but I feel like the only Inteleon that I got, and we did a Kyogre, but I did get a Inteleon that is like, I guess that'd be a 94, so that's kind of cool. All right, partial boxes of Shrouded Fable and Stellar Crown, let's go. I'm going to go back in here real fast. Now, it looks like there's still... This guy, whoever's doing this party is just really slow. Steenie for 167. Not enough to raise your value. And it's back over to Roy. I kind of want to get out of this. And let's just leave them. Get into a different one. Maybe someone that will go a little bit quicker, you know? Don't they realize we've got a video to put out? There we go. Send that off. And now let's see what happens. I do believe all my guys are... Well, Charizard wasn't. He was actually in a... gym. Eldegoss for 256. That is not enough. Princess, you have the lead and it's your turn. Hopefully this happens a little bit quicker. I do want to take advantage of that egg. And our Stardust right now is at 3.25 million. Not bad. And that's after our trade we did and everything. I don't remember how, because we are best friends or whatever, I don't know how much it even cost. I don't remember, but it was a Pokemon that I didn't have. I did not have Necrozma in my Pokédex, so it was a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and catch this guy while we're waiting. I don't know why people are taking so long to start these raids. There we go. Get rid of this and get rid of that. And we're going to get into a full 2 cases of the Twilight Masquerade. Let's see if we have it yet. Maybe I'm just impatient. I don't know. I think I'm just impatient because we're going to jump out of there. Okay, here we go. We got it now. There he is. And we're just doing this to get enough. Basically, we just need some of the energy. We have 5 people in here. I am the only yellow. Boo. Once again, this will not take long. It's not the strongest of Pokemon, and we have 5 people here, so it'll be no big deal. I'll tell you what is a big deal is not getting hits, guys. This is crazy. These are our Masquerade. These should be getting us a little bit of something. That's okay. We'll get into the next boxes here in a second. I will try to do double here. Let's see if I can get like this. We're going to do Shrouded Fable. There we go. And yes, we'd hear from Willy Wonka for the 3rd time, but we're not going to. We're just going to continue this battle against Mega Manentric. Now, I've already Mega'd one. I actually have a 98, and I'm very excited to get that. So I've already Mega'd it to make sure I knew which one I wanted to have as my Mega. Now I just want to get some energy, so I'm going to do this one, maybe one more. I'm not that worried about it. You can walk with him now and get more energy as my buddy. So that may happen. Now I did become best friends with my, not the Groudon, who was it? It was the Mewtwo. I don't remember if we did that in the last episode. Look at that, guys. A reboot for $1,473. That is amazing, Princess. As soon as we take this guy down, we are going to write that number down. There we go. 1473. And that means Roy gets the next 2 pulls. And right there's the reason we wanted to do this battle here on the show live. Oh, we got 200 there. That's pretty good. Not a shiny. We'll go and get some extra candy for it, though. There's your first hit. Renerigus? I have no idea. 198. That's your first hit. And there's your second one.
No way.
Yes way.
And there's your second one. And oh my goodness, guys. Precious Princess had a card for $14.73. Roy missed it by just $13. And it's back to Princess. That was incredible. There we go. Let's try to catch this guy. I'm trying to get the yellow extra candy. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just razz it. Get that circle yellow. Dreadnought for 144. Okay, we're back to Roy for 2 pulls. Okay, there we go. There's your first one. Eldegoss for 256. You get one more, and we finally caught that guy. About time. Not horrible IVs, but nothing to get excited about. But here is. Look at this, guys. Level 43. That is awesome. We got 20 Ultra Balls, 20 Potions, 20 Max Revives, 20 Silver Pineapple Berries. We got a Battle Pass, 1 XL Rare Candy, and 1 Incubator. And we got the level 43 pose. That is so cool. Let me get rid of these boxes, and we will see what else this has to say as we're opening the next set. We'll go with Paradox Rift here. And since the last level, we visited 1,890 Pokestops. We won 119 raids, and we caught 4,458 Pokemon. That is amazing. Doxbun 372, that is your second hit, and Princess, you're back in. Alright guys, we are officially level 43. Look at that. And with that being said, let's go into our area here. We've got to get 11 million. This is going to be a while, man. And we had to win a lot of battles. I did not even start. We want to see what Professor Willow has to say. He's impressed with my progress, which is awesome. I am one of the very best, Professor. I do remember, yeah, he sent us to catch our very first Pokemon. And look at me now. Yes, I don't remember who my very first Pokemon was. All right, let's just skip past everything because I really doesn't matter. There's our level 43 challenges now. Okay. Power up a Pokemon 43 times. Okay. Catch 430 Pokemon and hatch 14 eggs. Okay. That's cool. That shouldn't be too hard. I wonder who the encounter we get. I wonder if it's the same for everyone at that stage or if it's going to be something rare. Now look, we did complete these also. As we go ahead and get rid of these. Guys, I'm so excited about Pokemon Go. I'm not really even paying attention that this is not a good day with pulling cards in the Kitten Coliseum. But that's okay. We're going to end with Stellar Crown. And I do have some things here to collect. An incense.
No way. Wait.
And Princess makes it that much harder. He gets a Bombardier for $1,761. Nice. Okay, Roy, you're still up for 2 pulls. There's your first one. A Spidops for $526. Good job. So we do have an encounter here waiting. I don't know who it's going to be, but there's our XP. Whoops, accidentally pushed wrong button. Here it is. A Gothita. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and give it a Pinot Berry. And I want to use just a regular ball. Great throw. Excellent. Is that your second hit? I think that's your second hit. A Basculegion. Yep, 187. Okay, Princess, you're back in for 1 hit. I'd give Roy the rest of the boxes if Princess is winning by over 2,000 maybe, but this is pretty easy to take the lead. So there you have it, guys. We are only a couple of hearts away from best friending our Groudon. And now we got Necrozma working. And they did officially announce, I don't know any of the details, I haven't seen any of the videos about it, but they did officially announce bottle caps. So finally, it was one of those things where, you know, the data miners found it, but it wasn't official. Now it is, so that's awesome. All right, looks like Princess is just going to take a whole bunch of them. There we go. King Gambit for 512. Okay, Roy. I have a feeling you're just going to get the rest of the cards just because we've got so few pulls. There's one for 118. That's the Muck. The Muck. Oh, look at that. That was your second pull. Butterfree. Real quick, 142. Okay, I mean, you know what? We're going to give it back to Princess because you don't have over $2,000 to worry about getting, so we're not going to do that. I mean, we probably won't get a hit anyway. But guys, it looks like unless Princess gets a hit here, she is going to finally dethrone the Roy boy and stop his winning streak. Oh, she waits till the second from last pack to get a Gargantual. Okay, technically, Roy, you have one chance. Here we go. Oh, and he could not do it. Okay, let's see it. That's right, guys. Princess finally defeated Roy and stopped his winning streak. Her record now is 13 wins and 21 losses, and Roy drops to 21 wins and 13 losses. Okay, if you guys enjoyed that video, please give it a big old thumbs up. It really would mean a lot to me. Don't forget to subscribe to Shmoo Gaming and become a member of the Shmoo crew. Make sure you tell all your friends about us. We'd love to have them join us, and feel free to comment on any of my videos. I do try to respond to all the comments. All right, let's hit enter and see how we did today. Not sure what to do about the 161 visits. That's very low for us. I love the 61,000 revenue, 11,000 in item earnings, which is great. Just over 5,000 in-game earnings, which is great. And 44,000 in card earnings. We finally had a good card day. Beautiful. All right, well, we'll pick this up tomorrow on the morning of day 185. Once again, thank you for watching my playthrough of 365 days in a row here on TCG Card Shop Simulator. I'm the Catalyst. I have the handsome Roy boy with me, as well as our champion, the Precious Princess. You guys are absolutely amazing, and until tomorrow, much love.